Champ Talk. Champ Talk. Ain't no regular talk. Champ Talk. Champ Talk. Champ Talk. We keep it real on the Champ Talk. Ain't no regular talk. We keep it real cause it's Champ Talk.
Yeah. All right, cool. Welcome to Champ Talk. Ain't no regular talk. You know who it is. It's Joe Costa, and you know it's my favorite person, man. The biggest boss, the dangerous, the most blessed, the biggest, the baddest. What's
My
up,
brother
champ?
Joe Costa in the building, a superstar, celebrity, songwriter,
Jesus.
you know what I'm saying, a gospel singer, man, a father,
Man.
you know what I'm saying. This guy is very intelligent, you know what I'm saying. Every time I talk, you know, you have that one person that when you call, you know what I mean, you going through some tough time, you're going through a tough day, and you tell you, man, Champ, don't worry about it, you're going to be all right.
That's crazy.
You're going to be all right. Don't worry about it.
Shout out to that.
Come on, man. Shout out to people that understand, like, yo, this is life.
This is life.
This is life, man. Life's supposed to be hard. Life's supposed to be pain. Life's supposed to be but guess what? You will be all right. Because at the end of the day, ain't no regular talk, man. It's
ain't no regular talk.
It's the champ
You know,
talk.
that's crazy.
Champions talk.
You know how the conversations go then, because if you call me for that, you get that from me.
Yeah.
When I call you, you get me in check.
Yeah.
So
we need it's that.
solid
We
relationship.
need that accountability.
Yes.
You need that friend.
Accountability partner.
You want me to be your friend?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to be a friend in everything.
Yeah, like a balance.
You know what I'm saying? A balance. Yo, bro, you ain't feeling well? I'm coming to your house.
Yeah.
Bro, wake up. Let's go to the gym. Let's talk about it. What's up? You know what I'm saying? You want to be a lawyer? All right, let's go. You want to be a doctor? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? You want to lose weight? Let's go.
Hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying? You want to make money? Let's go. You doing this? You know what? This is what happened. This is what it is. You can't do that, bro. You know what's the consequences.
Right.
You've been through the discipline. You know where we at, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's just real talk. Real
talk, man. Real talk.
But yeah,
talk.
man, you know, it's Champ Talk, man. No regular
what we
talk.
got today, Joe?
Man, we have an excellent week, man. First of all, I just want to let y'all know we enjoying this show with y'all, man.
Yeah. Big fan. And shout out to everybody that enjoying, that commenting on this show. They can't wait. Like, yo, Champ, when you dropping that, but yo, make sure you'll give us some idea. Whatever you want to talk about, what topic.
Please
this
comment.
Is a champ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every champion's been through it, man. Every champion's a champ talk. We keep it 100 with you guys.
We learn it together.
We learn it together. We don't even write nothing down. We just pick a topic and we just turn the mic on. Whatever comes to our, you know what I mean? We ask God, like, yo, bless us, bro.
And he'll drop it.
And we go back and listen and apply it.
It's a fact. Oh, come on. I love that part.
Yeah.
That's the part.
That's the part.
Because
like,
everybody's talking.
You see it like, yo.
Yeah.
That guy, was you talking about me?
Yes. Wow. And then we go apply immediately. That's key.
And that's what I've been doing. Even all my whole career, even in the gym, I be talking.
Yeah.
And I be saying I need self-motivation. And I be like, yo, you soft, you weak, you sloppy. People be thinking I be talking about head. Be talking about my past. You know what I'm saying? You soft, you weak, you sloppy. Yeah. So now every time, I don't want to be like that.
I don't want to be soft, sloppy.
I don't want to be soft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to yo, you talking about me? No,
I'm talking about me.
I'm talking about me.
Probably just relate to you too. Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah.
But today, man, we're gonna be talking about an interesting one, right? We just got out of 2024.
And we just jumped out of 2024. Shout out to everybody that jumped over.
Yeah, that made it over, man.
That means you have a purpose. That means it's a mission.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The time don't stop. You don't wait for nobody. The time is now.
The time is now.
It's now.
It's a special year.
And we're going to talk about what we learned.
What we learned from 2024.
Wow.
Because the thing is, when you exit a year, you don't want to just forget it.
No,
it's cool. You got to move forward. You got to move forward. You got to learn from something. You learn repeat the same.
I don't care good or bad. You learn. Nothing is bad. Everything is a learning process.
That's a fact.
Everything that happens to you is not for you to have that mentality like, why me?
Yeah, no.
Why me? God, why it happened to the person? No. Sit back and learn.
Yo, that's crazy.
And learn from that.
That's crazy.
Because I had to learn I have to learn where I was being sued by some rich people. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, I got 6 kids. I got this. Why me? I'll try to get mad. God, like, no. I want you to learn from this process.
Wow.
Learn from this process.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't care how many you spend $100,000 on a lawyer. No, learn from the process. Understand what you're learning out of the process. Why?
If you know anything about God, He's very intentional. Everything is for something.
Everything detail with him, man.
So He's gonna be. He's allowing you to go through this now because something's coming.
It's coming.
That you're gonna need this wisdom.
I want to need the wisdom. It don't matter how much you spend. You're gonna need it in the future. It's saving you.
Yes.
Now it's teaching you like, son. Yeah. I'm taking you through this. Yeah. It's a learning process. Don't worry about it. I make sure you provide the funds. They would have never happened in 2019, 18. You never had it.
Right.
I make sure this happened now.
This time when you
when you can afford it and fight it and see it to the end and say, yo, all right, I'm not mad at you guys. You know what I'm saying? Whoever suing me, I went and shook your hand. I said, I went, you know what I'm saying? I went to them. Whoever suing me, I went to them and shook their hand and said, but man, I am mad at you. It's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not you.
Man, that reminds me.
You know what I'm saying? It's not you, bro. I went by myself.
That's crazy.
I went in by myself. And these guys is powerful. I shook their hands out where I said, my man, this is not about you. It's about me. I'm learning through this process.
So thank you for
putting me through this process. It cost me a little bit, but I learned it. And you pay. You go to college, it's $80,000, right?
Come on, you gotta learn. You ain't happy about paying it, but you gotta learn.
Learning for it.
It's a fact.
I learned it. So
it's a fact.
That's one thing I learned.
That's actually dope because that's really where mine was gonna be. So basically, we're talking about what we've learned individually in 2024, and we hope it can relate to some of y'all. One of mine was in 2024. I learned that some flaws of mine that I thought were flaws all my 34 years of life, it was actually a gift God gave me.
Wow.
And he showed me.
The whole time you being on yourself.
I think this thing is weak. I think that people look at me like this and blah, blah, and not knowing. He showed me the other side of it and what he's doing to train it to become the gift. It wasn't the full gift, but it was signs of the gift that looked like a curse to everybody else.
Everybody thought you were cursed, but it was a gift.
It was a gift. And he was like, so let me show you how this works. Let me show you.
And you invited him.
Yes. And I welcomed him into it. So now I don't look at, I really evaluate myself.
But you don't remember, like, yo, what would my father create me with the flaws? I know we all do, but what's let me look into this. It's got to be something.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, it got to be something I could activate
into it.
To turn this and add this into this season into break.
Ooh, it's a fact, bro. It's listen, this was very enlightening for real. This is deep because you will stop looking at yourself as a waste. You'll stop wasting time on your negatives. Your negatives is going to be negative. It is negative. But it will stay negative if you don't understand the intention for it. God has an intention for you, even your negative. So if you are a liar, maybe God said you have a way with your mouth. If you give it to me, I can turn it into being a blessing to people. Be able to win people over. Be influential to people to the right thing.
With the right thing.
Instead of being a liar or a manipulator.
You can always turn that flaws into something great.
Yes.
You know, so you could turn it around. Because the devil would use that. Say, yo, I need that. Come on my team. We need liar on this team right here.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And God, when God put you on, I could turn this around.
I can turn this around if you give it to me.
If you got, you know, one thing about God, you understand, when God would never intervene.
No, he's not going
to intervene until you ask him.
Yeah, I heard he's a gentleman. They say he's a gentleman. He don't force nothing on nobody.
Yo, you think God just want accident to just crash?
Right now.
He just want people to just keep dying? Because people die in your neighborhood, he just think like, somebody got shot. Hold on me.
He said, I've been trying to step in, but
you ain't
give me
not giving me no permission. I'm a spirit. I'm illegal if I just step in.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't stop the bullet.
And guess what? He created the rule. And he's not a liar. He won't break his own rule
because I got to go through. You got to ask me now. I got to transfer myself through somebody.
Facts.
Get somebody's body and somebody be like, yo, one blood, chill.
Yes.
Put the gun down.
Yeah.
You ain't got to kill your own
You ain't got to do that, bro.
Hey, who sent you?
Facts. As I drink,
they can go again.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro. So, boom, you realize that?
I realized that, and I also realized that somebody that's a thief is an observant person. So you can be somebody that could make sure that you have discernment. You can scope a room. You can see what is to be there, what is not supposed to be there. If you give that to God, you can protect yourself and many others from dangers that don't have to come.
Because the thief is very observant.
Very observant.
If you see, that's why even when in boxing, they say a boxer like a thief. You know, so what the thief do when they come? When you boxing, right?
Scoping, they're trying to see how you react. Trying to see your weaknesses.
What they doing? They tap the stomach, right? Bam, and they get back. You know what I'm saying? So now they're looking for the weak point. That's like the door. We trying to do it, see if it open. All right. The door ain't open. Let me go through the bam, hook is the window.
Jesus.
Let me see somebody at the window.
Jesus.
Uppercut, bam,
Jesus.
the back door. They're taking what it could take. They're breaking you down
Yeah.
to see if they got to open. When they get an open, what they do? Bop, bop, bop. They're gone.
Yeah.
They're in.
Yeah. So fact. Yeah. So good.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's good.
so the team is scoping you and
Yeah.
watching you. You know what I'm saying? You got the road. They're watching. They're following this. So when you give that a guy, they're like, yo, in this church,
Yeah.
you got to watch out.
Yeah.
A danger somebody in here try to harm us.
Yes.
Because they know a teeth know the teeth. But you're not transforming your line in your teeth
Yep,
into God.
into
So God
God.
using you
Yeah.
now to protect the people around you.
It's really
So
a
you
gift
sin
of discernment.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual thing. You really can tell things. You know what I'm
The
saying?
same with the feds. If they can't catch you, they're gonna hire somebody that's good at them.
Facts.
Who they keep chasing.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? My man, yo, why we keep locking this man out? We come work with us.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
You should give to help us.
Yes. Come on now.
Come help us.
Come
We
work
pay
with
you
us.
something. We'll pay. Whatever you were stealing for the people, we'll pay you.
Whole career out of this.
Whole career from us.
But
You
no,
know,
it's
but
real.
you change his life.
Yes, it's real.
And use it for a purpose to help others.
So people need to sometimes people need to not look at other people. If you're trying to correct somebody, you see something bad in them, right? What you should first do is scope them out. See what their weakness is, because their strongest weakness is probably their biggest gift. So now when you correct them, teach them how they can use that same thing for good. Instead of being so, get up, you fix, don't ever be like that.
Yeah.
Don't change them completely, yo. Because God actually made them a way.
Yeah.
You just need to learn how to turn this thing into what God has made them to be.
And that's what leaders is all about.
That's a fact.
Leaders see
That's
that.
what a leader would
And that's why you see in the hood, and I keep talking about back because we all could relate. You know what I'm saying? You see in the hood, and you see the young boy, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Yeah.
He hits somebody. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And the old head like, oh, that's a, you know what I'm saying? A negative OG would say, oh, nah. That's a dog.
That's a dog right there.
That's a dog. Come on,
Let me train him right.
Let me train him right.
Yeah.
Guess what he's doing? Point on his wing now.
Yes, sir.
Get in the pack.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Because he can defend himself.
Right.
Be fearless.
That's right.
Another part, a golfing person would say, come here. Let me take you to the gym.
Yeah.
Let me take you to the gym.
Yeah.
Use that.
Yeah.
That's a gift.
Let me put some discipline around
Let me
it.
put discipline.
Yeah.
How to use your jab.
Yeah.
How to slip. How to move. How to boom. Let me train. So now that kid's ain't going to become a gift to the word. Then the whole world watching him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, then the other kid become in prison.
Facts.
Robbing
Facts.
somebody.
Facts.
Doing 22 years. Fighting. And he's in a cage.
Both of them probably got the same gift.
Same gift.
Used the wrong, two different ways. Jesus. Deep. That's deep, bro. That's heavy.
So
That's
you got to
heavy.
be people. That's what God gave you as a leader.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many people came around me? I said, yo, listen, I don't want you to do that no. From now on, I want you to pick up the camera. The way you just shot that picture, from now on, I want you to be better every day.
Bro.
Every day. And now I got a kid that's making hundreds of $1,000s. Shoot every day. Every day, Wicker, this your job. Shoot. Shoot every day.
I love that, man. You know,
10 years later, you got one of the biggest.
That's a good example, because I want to give a shout out to my spiritual father, Prophet Jacob Alexander, man, because before I knew myself, he told me, come, you're gonna come in, you're gonna do so many different things at the church. I'm like, all right, cool. I've always did so many things though, but I never saw what he was talking about. I don't know nothing about church. So then he pulled me in. He said, you know, you're going to do this. You're going to be a media. You're going to do this. You're going to be a leader of this. You're going to be a leader of this. You're going to be a leader of this. At first, I'm like, I don't want to do all that. I don't even have the ability to do all that. Later on, I'm in here going crazy, doing everything. You know what he saw? He saw what people thought was a problem. He saw, like, I'm not claiming it, but, you know, we got signs of it.
Yeah.
So he saw somebody with ADHD. Where they were judging it with ADHD. Like, oh, he can't sit. He's all over the place. He's like, He said, this one will be a foundation for the ministry.
Foundation, because you on earth, God.
Yeah, I can depend on him to be everywhere.
God give you so much you want.
Yeah. So he saw, he blessed me. And I didn't realize till a year and a half later, he actually said in the
You were doing the whole time, you were doing it for the wrong thing.
doing it for a different thing.
President call you right. President call you right.
Yes, sir.
Prince call you right.
Yes, sir.
Yo, you want to rock?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
now
that's something I really, really learned myself from him, about myself. And as you know, somebody could have taught that, and I'd be like, yeah, that's true. But that was my hands-on about myself.
Now
I'm like,
you
wow.
Structuring the gift.
Yeah.
Now look, you here.
Yeah.
You got the church.
Yeah.
You got the family.
Yeah.
You making time for
Yeah.
everybody.
Music, everything.
You
all over the place.
emotions, but your motion is progression.
Yes. And because it's not that I'm not organized. I'm organized for a time being. So I'm better off for everybody. My value to this is good
Mm.
because it will show people how to see somebody's value, or else you overlook it. My value to people is if you want to work with me, give me multiple things, and I will kill it, and I'll be very organized, but multiple ways. You can get a lot out of me, but if you give me one thing, and you go. Because I have one thing, I will either procrastinate.
Yeah.
I will not breathe my best because I need to be jumping around to be productive.
Wow. That was so people thought that was a problem.
They thought it was a problem, and
it's a gift.
In other situations, God allowed it to be a problem, so that when I learned it this way, it brought a light to it. There was something that you said, right? So that was mine, right? There was something that you said earlier that I wanted to talk about. You said I think you said something that you learned that it was relationships. When it gets into business, you start to see people a little different. It's not the before. It's not from the personality. It's not from the action necessarily. It's when money comes to the table.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I learned last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about what we learned, and we look at it like, yo, sometimes you look at people and say, damn, this friends, this family. You know what I'm saying? I could trust it. And you like, yo, and that's what sometimes people are like, yo, you cannot go. If you want to protect your relationship with certain people, you can't go in business with them.
That's what they say, right?
You know what I'm saying? And the conversation got to be established and based on funds. And sometimes money change people. And to me, that was something I learned. Like, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It's that clarity to me to understand, like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I learned also about everybody around you, like my stepfather was passing away last year, and I had to understand that, you know what I mean, everybody on earth is temporary. You got to visit everybody where they love everybody where they
are.
Love them.
Yeah. And if you can lift them, but
you know what I'm saying?
Just see
you see them where they, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, sometimes when you love somebody so great, you got to go attend their funeral before they even leave.
Oh, Jesus, tell me about this.
You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
me about this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to attend
their
funeral, because you know everybody on earth, time is limited. And you don't know. And that's why you see a lot of people, when somebody died for them,
it's so painful.
It's so painful.
Because
so
they couldn't see it happening.
Can't see it happen.
Oh, that's deep.
They couldn't see it happening. Like, yo, that person here forever in their head.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying?
This is heavy.
Yeah, this for miles. I can't, you know what I'm saying? So when you start understanding life, like, understand that, you know what I'm saying, everybody here have to go. And you start saying, okay, I love this person so bad to the point, like, let me visit them. I'm at a funeral. I speak at a funeral. I'm there with them. I see everybody crying. I see their kids crying. I stand over there. I preach over there. I talk. I give my word. I come back to reality. I understand it. I love that every day until that moment comes. So when that moment do come,
it's not as painful.
It's not as painful because I live it. I understand that. I accepted it. I know.
You maximize the time.
So after 2 days, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I could let go. I can't hold God. I can't preach to God like, yo, wow. Nah, because our time earth is limitless. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that, so it hurts, and I want to tell my brother and sister when we lost, and I'm like, yo, understand. You know what I'm saying? I did that with them.
Yeah. That's good.
I spend that time with them. I understand them. We have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? So the loved ones you have, understand that and live every moment. The people you love them every day. Love them every day. Understand them every day, because at the end of the day, you never know. So when they do leave, it's a part of you that will not be destroyed. It's a part of you that'll keep going on. You know what I'm saying? Understand God and can't have grudge for God and say, wow, if you love me so much, why you take? Because God already told you that your time is. That's why God give us months, days, years. You know what I'm saying? Then he give us, he don't give you the whole day. He give you 24 hours. I'm going to give you 24 hours to play with. And in that 24 hours, I'm going to give you seconds.
I'm going to give you sleep time.
I'm going to give you sleep time.
It takes a lot of chunk.
You know what I'm saying? Now 24 hours, you operate in that 24 hours he give you. Because he don't want to give you eternity, because if he give you eternity, what happened to your eternity? When somebody slide, you know what I mean, you bump your head, you start bleeding, you're going to be bleeding forever.
Can you imagine?
You know? You eternity. You want to live eternity? All right. You know, somebody.
What you think about blessings a curse?
Yeah. So you're like, wow, God, thank you for the days and thank you for the months and the second that you give us.
Yeah, thank you for
you know,
and the way he did it strategic, man. That's what that's
I
all
learned
about.
that. You learn that. And you start looking at things like that. You start appreciating time.
Yeah.
Like, hold up.
Yeah. You know, something I was gonna ask you about that. When you see people, because so otherwise, right? You're saying that when in certain characteristics that you couldn't see in people, when money showed up, you start to see characteristics that you couldn't see before.
Yeah.
So my question is, in this world that we live in, unfortunately, ain't that's not a surprise.
No, it's not a surprise. You know,
because this generation, this world we live in, it's all about. I don't know. This is me. I don't like the word networking. I don't like the concept of networking.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's a definition of be cool, laugh, hang out with that person for something later.
For something later. I
hate that concept.
I'm linking with this person
for
what they have or who they know.
We never know what it would. Yes. Like that. Ain't that how they say it? So, you just never know.
No, this person gonna be there. So if I get cool with this person, I could meet this person, and when I meet this person, I cut this person off to get to this person.
Come on. So everybody's.
I would be around Champ as long as I could get.
As long as.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go meet Champ and get closer to Champ and be there until I get what I want. When I get what I want, that's why I'm talking about temporary. So you understand that. You know what I'm saying? Now you understand that everybody is temporary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until they prove themselves after 10, 15 years, they prove their character and say, okay, now I could trust this person. After 5, 10, 15 years, now I know what I know what to expect from the person because they got character. They're gonna stay the same. You know what I'm saying? So now the new person I come in like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody start proving themselves to stand that standard, you say, okay,
believe it.
They start believing in it. You know what I'm saying? So now you like, damn, stuff changes. People start, like you said, people come, some people come to build with you. So that's why I understand last year what I learned. Some people are here to build with you.
Some people are really here to take
God
from you.
made them.
Yes.
God made them like, yo, I made you to help Champ to push the vision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could do whatever you're doing outside of this, but this is one of the mission. You know what I'm saying? This man, we took this man. He's not like somebody, okay, I figured this out, but no. He was this man that was in a cage. It was this man that was locked up, chained around his hand, chains around his waist, chains around his legs, and he watched his son cry in a federal court prison. He was getting deported, and God pulled him out. And he comes to you and say, yo, help me build this vision from God. This man's life wasn't like this. This man was robbing people, selling drugs, smoking, drinking, doing all type of stuff. Now, God pulled him in and asked you, and you see him where he at, and you say, yo, you need help. He ain't come looking for you and say, yo, you come to him and say, yo, you need help. God sent me to help you. So now he coming, thank you, brother. But he still remember, everything is temporary.
You know, it's a fact.
And he love, as you know what I'm saying? That's what you understand now, as you go into 2025, you got to appreciate everything that comes around you. But at the same time, don't be naive.
Don't be naive.
Don't be naive about life.
So, and then also manage relationships. Right? Certain relationships, you have to watch it when it comes, enjoy it. You utilize it, but like make sure that you are defining it. If you define that relationship, and if you can tell if it's gonna be long or short, you'll be able to not give this person long-term conversations, long-term access. You know, sometimes you won't know that, and you got to learn later. But this is why, as you're going, scope relationships, right? It doesn't make you an untrustworthy person. I mean, like somebody
experience. Experience will make you concerned about that. Because you know what I mean. Because especially the word I'm in right now, people will try to get closer to you because of the word you're in.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. Like I had my friend say, "Yo, Champ," you know what I'm saying? "Yo, Champ." What I learned is that everybody changes when money involved, and some people changes when money involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a friend that we work out together, train together, do everything together.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, champ, I got a business. And he's like, wow, damn, you got a business? Oh, I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you now as this person that you trustworthy, and they come to you and say, yo, you know, I know you got a couple of friends that got money. I know you got a couple of friends that trust you.
Yeah.
I know you got a couple of relationships that you built over time.
Yeah.
If you could tell them about my business, that would be great. So I'm going to come closer to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now you thinking this person is your friend. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But when the person got character the same way I am, you don't even know the person 24/7 in a day. You don't even know this person. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know their mindset. They come around and show you white tee, black heart. Hell yeah. How you doing, champ? Yeah. Boy, so now the relationship you built, and you take this person information and come to you and say, yo, Joe, I know you had a basement, right?
Yeah.
And you want to turn your basement into a nice gym, right? You're like, yeah, champ.
Yeah.
What happened? Yo, I have
know
a
somebody
friend.
that know
I know this friend right here
Yeah.
that have this business. You know what I mean? They could do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your whole basement, how much it gonna cost? Get the estimate $100,000.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
Joe said, oh, that's cool, champ.
I can do that.
Our relationship is
Based
built
on
on principle.
Yeah.
So if you know
Anybody
this person,
you bring in
anybody you know,
should be the
this
same.
should be the same. So now I left you
Yeah.
and this person
To do,
I step back
to
do business.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
now
yeah.
you take $100K and give it to this person, and you never heard from this person.
Jesus.
But this is the same person that smiled in my face. This is the same person that called me brother. This is the same person I work out with. This person I eat with.
Jesus.
How come you switched up?
Jesus.
How come? So now you tell me going to 2025, I shouldn't be naive? You know, tell me I can't be protected?
Yeah, no. You gotta be sharp.
I can't be sharp. So I learned in
Yeah.
2023,
Yeah.
in 2024.
Yeah.
I learned
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yep. You're gonna have to take some losses.
You gotta take
To
some
be
lessons
able
to be
to.
able, and it hurts.
Yeah, it hurt.
It hurts.
You're
So
going
why it gotta be this person
to.
that
And the crazy thing is,
why it gotta
you're a
be the
giver.
person?
You're a giver. So some people, if they would just be honest and be like, yo, champ, I'm looking for an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's what I'm coming to you for. I'm looking for an opportunity. Can you help me with an opportunity? You'll be like,
So
yeah.
now
let me
what
just
about that
connect you.
person? What about that person that really serious? How can I?
Yeah, now they got to go through hoops because
Yeah.
now you mad with everybody. But it's still good
It's still
because God is in control. If that person is genuine, they will check off all the lists.
Yeah.
And you'll still be able to work with them.
still be able to work with.
They will check off all the lists that.
You know what I'm saying? And
You know?
some people be like, yo, why you a gatekeeper? Somehow like I was telling a story, somebody like you a gift. How is a gift keeper if I just give an access to this person like that? I already did it. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I tried. You know what I'm saying? So what I learned now to be very, very careful who I let access to people that trust me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And one of my other homeboy, you know what I'm saying? And I said, bro, I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? One time he called me like, yo, bro, I can't be cool with you like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because
He said that to you.
your character. No, I tell him.
Mhm.
I said, you know what I'm saying? When stuff start looking good for you, you switched up everybody around you. Even your wife. Yeah, even your wife. You got a new wife now. She got new boobs.
Oh yeah, you're
She
talking.
got small waist. She curvy now. Yo, me champ. What happened to the one that ground with you? The
Yeah.
one that
Yeah.
struggle with you? The one that
show me your
hustle? You should
character.
Show me your character.
Show
now.
me
So
your
you
heart.
mean when you got start getting money now?
You would change. So I saw that head.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, damn, bro. I can't, you know what I mean? We can't. Nah, chill, look, I'm living good, man. You know, I gotta get something that represent me.
Yeah.
I need something nice around me, man. I can't be having something walking around with stress mark. I need something nice.
Bro, that's crazy. But this is why I don't like the
What do you
concept
learn?
of by all means necessary. Because that type of person is a by all means necessary
By
person.
all means necessary, we're gonna get it done. By all means necessary, I'm gonna do this. By all means, so that means
I'm
you
gonna get to the top
willing.
by all means. If it costs you, if it costs my mom, if it
Yeah.
costs my OC,
Yeah.
if it costs whatever, I'm gonna be at the top.
Yeah.
That all means
Yeah.
necessary thing is good.
Sometimes you gotta get rid of some people
Yeah.
that it's not, you know what I'm saying, that it's not around what you structure to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I learned that in 2024.
That's a fact.
Some people gotta go.
Yeah.
You know, some people greet you like they never meet you. If somebody not happy to meet you in 2025, somebody not excited to be, don't waste your energy around that. 2025 is not a point of waste energy. Don't fake nothing on even to be around it. If I come into you with love and care and everything,
and you don't have that for me.
You don't have that for me. Why are you here? What's your reason now?
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Where's your reason? You know what I'm saying? Why are you here? Why are you even grieving? Because I want to go places where I'm being celebrated because of the work that I put in for God.
Yeah, man.
I put in so much work.
To just be excited for what God is doing, right? So like when it comes to your stuff, right? Like I said this the other day. I said, and I got other people like this with. Before I was working with you, I knew of you.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed what I was seeing. You know, I enjoyed what I was watching. I would not just say it's easy to say, oh yeah, and I was a fan. People say, oh yeah, I was a fan before. No. Then now I'll say, I enjoyed what I was watching. Whether I liked you or not, what I was watching, I enjoyed it. I liked your personality. I liked the content. I liked the behavior. I liked the motivation. I like this person's, and I feel like there's a value in this person. So now when I come and start working with you, there's no reason for me to not like something that you don't do with me. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Because I was not into you because of what we could do. I was into what you were doing because I enjoyed it. Like, without me in it.
Without me in it. And like you're now.
So now when I'm involved, it's a plus. Shout out. But when you're doing something else, I'm like, this joint is fire. I ain't gonna lie to myself.
Yeah.
This joint is fire. My boy killing it. He's killing. I was enjoying it then. Why should I not enjoy it now? If I don't enjoy it now, something's up.
Something's up.
So this is a good message for those people because maybe this can happen to you.
Yeah.
Maybe you got into business with somebody before you were a fan, you were a supporter, you enjoyed them before them without you. You got into it with them and you start doing things with them, and now that you notice them doing something on their own and with you.
Yeah.
Check your heart. You do not need to be getting jealous, weird, or envious, or angry.
You already was
rocking with it.
You were rocking with that before you even. You know what I'm saying?
So that means that you are changing. If you notice something going on, check yourself. You're changing. Maybe they always say, oh, when you get close to your idols and when you get close to people, you start recognizing that, yeah, that's cool. But that doesn't mean that you should change enjoying the content. What did I say? I said I enjoyed your content before I even met you or knew you. I don't care how I feel personally. Maybe you're not that cool.
Yeah.
But
the work.
I like the content. So if I stop liking the content, it's not about you anymore. It's about me. So I got to check myself. In 2024, what I learned is to check myself.
In 2024, check yourself.
So that in 2025, when opportunities come, I'm genuine in them.
Genuine, yeah.
And it lasts long.
It lasts longer. So you, before 2025, when opportunity, like with the brand, Muscle Mass, and with the brand. But in 2012, I was a fan of the brand. I was a fan. I was buying it on my own. When I went to my first bodybuilding show, I saw all the big athlete part of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know nothing about bodybuilding. I'm like, whoa, this protein, I tried it, give me a sample. I'm like, yo, this is the best protein ever. Tried the pre-workout, and I said, yo, I want to be sponsored by the company one day. 2012 and 2023, I become a sponsor athlete by that company. So now, when I walk in the building, been 2 years, every day it's excitement.
Jesus.
Ain't enough.
Yes. That's crazy.
The owner said, yeah, you take the company like your company.
Yeah.
I was a fan. I was a supporter. I was buying it. Now I'm getting it for free. Now I'm a part of the team. Now I'm in the building.
Yes. Icing on the cake now. Yes. You know, it shows your heart. It shows the truth.
So if I come in there one day, dragging, you gonna know what's up.
Yeah. Of course.
Chance switching up.
Yeah, of course.
Because this, you know what I'm saying?
Or and the other part is, were they even switching up? Maybe they were actually never into the content.
It wasn't into the content. It wasn't. They would try to, okay, he just want to get into this.
Yeah.
To see how the operation works.
Yeah.
So I could take this formula and go get it on.
And you always learn through the process.
Bro, you know how many people come to me and say, yo, I want you to have your own brand. I want you to have your own brand. You at that point? I'm like, bro, I was in love with this brand. If I have to come out, I'm going to come to them and like, yo, make me something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right,
whatever it is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. I agree with you.
whatever it is, it's something that represent me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is me.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would do that. Yeah. I
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how, respectfully.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be slacking. They ain't gonna text me. I ain't saying nothing to them.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's bro.
And at some point, address it. I don't know why this is going into the relationship, but maybe it's a piece of it here.
Yeah.
In 2024, learn how to communicate in relationships.
Yeah.
In all relationships.
All relationships.
Because the truth is, things change.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
That's what I tell people. In 2024, what you understand about this, you cannot. The biggest, one of the most important things that you can't control is change.
That's a fact. Yes, I love that wraparound. That's
you know
good.
What I'm saying? It's
That's what you were saying. And I love that.
And time.
That's a fact.
The time gonna keep moving.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And change gonna happen. It's what you do in a matter of time when things change.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What do you do?
What do you do? A man of integrity a person of integrity is going to communicate. Oh, I'm feeling like this.
I'm feeling like this.
Oh,
at the time.
yo, you offended me, Champ.
Oh man,
yo, Champ, why you did that?
Why you ain't tell me? I didn't know.
Boom.
I said that.
Simple as that. It could kill all the time.
Bro, I was in a.
I was in a place I didn't recognize.
Oh,
really? That offends you? I'm learning you more. All that type of stuff.
I appreciate, bro.
Yo, Champ, I ain't gonna lie to you. My time is up.
Damn.
And yo, Champ, I get you. Or yo, Joe, I think we gotta separate. That is communication.
Bro,
whether it goes long relationship or it ends, communication is key so you don't waste time.
Change gonna happen. And change gonna happen. That's why I said people are temporary. And change gonna happen.
Yeah, change gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna stay to the end, and some people change gonna happen for them. Things gonna take over for them. So people gonna move on. You gotta understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when you work out, you know what I'm saying? I was working even when COVID came. You know what I'm saying? I was going hard for this company. Hard. You know what I'm saying? And the company wrote me and said, "Yo, Champ, you know what I'm saying? It's by that time. It's COVID, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta let you go.
Things are changing, yep.
Things are changing.
Yep.
The time is moving.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And at that time I had 5 kids and I was dependent on that check.
Income, yep.
And I couldn't do nothing about it. But what I gotta do, respect it.
Respect it. You know why?
You know what I'm saying? And
their communication.
So when they text me, I said, no, I know the owner.
Yeah.
I know my boy that bring me in. Put me on the phone. I said, bro, call me.
Yeah.
Call me. We ain't started this with a text.
Yeah. Ooh.
Call me, Champ.
Ooh.
Tell me what you feel like. Yo, call me. Yo, Champ. Company, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's tomorrow may bring.
This is why
we gotta let you go.
So
I'm like, yo, bro, thank you.
Thank you for the conversation.
Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for believing me. Thank you for trusting me.
Yeah.
Thank you. You say, yo, you need any recommendation letter, anywhere you go, we will write you personally and tell you how well you did, how you represent us. I swear to God, we would give you anything. It's one brand that we don't mess around. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go with that, it's cool, but we don't. I said, just for you, respect. I'm not even going.
Wow.
Ooh. Just of my integrity, just for you. I said, I'm not even if that's the last brand, just for you saying that.
Tim, do you see what you're saying? This is the perfect point. Because of communication,
bro.
It went from
that text.
It could have got crazy.
That text would have went. I was like, yo, bro, so I look at the text. I said, bro, call me.
Yeah, call me.
I'm your brother. Remember, I was the one yelling, screaming.
Yeah.
The company. I was. You know, I go extra. I go overboard.
Yes. Yeah.
I go overboard with promo. I go overboard. I take the company first. When I with company, I put the company in my head. Then I transfer it to my heart. From my heart to my body. Then I explore with it. I live it. I drink the product. I use the product. I become part of the product. I become part of the company. I represent the company. So now when you just send me a text, it's no. Oh, bro, I said, we can't work nothing now. At least give me half of what you give me. Nah, champ. Thank you, brother. So what I did, I started changing. I started changing as time was changing. I transitioned to boxing. Started running. Then another company saw the physique that I create, and I many times said, "Yo, champ, your body that you create represent our product. And whatever they were paying you, we'll pay you extra because I forgave them.
Yeah."
I accepted it.
You communicated well.
I communicated well.
And it's peace.
I had gratitude.
That's right.
I was thankful.
Yep.
I was grateful.
Appreciative.
You know what I'm saying? My first sponsors.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Took me out of my job. Even when I left the job I was having, I went to the owner of the job. I said, yo, thank you for this job.
Right.
The manager said, no. I don't want your. We don't gonna replace you, champ. You got 5 kids. We don't know. Whatever you think is gonna happen, I said, we're gonna keep safe your job.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because you might come back. I said, no.
Wow. I'm not coming.
I'm not coming back.
Thanks for holding it, but
Thank
I'm
you.
good.
I'm good.
Wow.
I know the work that I put in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I did everything right. I did 3 people's job.
Yeah.
I show up on time.
Yeah.
I answered text message.
Yeah.
I did overtime. For time I didn't put in. Because I was building myself for what I was going for.
Yeah.
I didn't hide and said, this ain't my job. I ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
I step up.
Gotta be careful about
You know what I'm saying?
burning bridges.
Yo, every job I ever worked for in this country, I could always go back. I don't care if it was Wendy's.
Yeah, integrity, bro.
Bro, I don't care if it was Wendy. I would get out. If ain't no customer, I would go outside the drive-through. I would cut the grass. I would sweep behind the register. I would sweep behind the window for the drive-through window. I would pack the garbage. You know, so I would come in, clean up the grill. I would clean up the fries machine. I would learn how to take orders. I would learn how to flip the fries. I would learn how to make chili. I would learn how to make salad. I would learn how to take orders. I'm taking orders. I'm making the food. I'm in the register. I'm doing everything. So when I was leaving, the manager said, no. I said, no. My time is up. But communication. God have another mission for me. I just want to give you everything. Regardless, you give me $5.80. That's when we gave $5.25 an hour. Every 2 weeks, I'm making like $150. The days I was off, I worked free because they got 50%.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I take everything so serious. That's what
Yeah.
I tell people, like, the smallest thing, man.
Yeah.
The smallest thing. Because you know what God has for you.
Yeah.
It's a test. It's a test. To say, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I used to work with other people like, yo, my man, what, you a slave for them? This is your company. They pay off $5.25. Why you working? No, it's not that. I'm building me.
Oh, I'm building me.
I'm building me. Don't worry about this. I'm building me.
Yeah. If you keep looking at it like that.
Yeah, I'm building me. I'm building my patience.
Yeah.
I'm building my work ethic.
Yeah.
I'm building my communication. I'm building my discipline.
Yeah.
I'm building me. So now, when I become an entrepreneur, I know how to put in 90 hours.
That's right. And you know what to expect from your workers.
I know what to expect.
Yeah. And you said you've done it before, so. Nah, it's good. It's
so
good.
when you learn everything you learn in 2024, prepare a good preparation so you can go to a failure, a poor performance in 2025. God prepare you in 2024 for 2025. Because 2025 is the greatest blessing.
Yeah.
It's the greatest blessing coming. Whatever you see you had in 2024 is nothing. It's about to double. But you have to be prepared.
Yeah. You have to make sure that you use what is in 2024 so that you value it and turn it into a blessing for 2025.
It's coming though.
You might have had a mess in 2024. You might have had that.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, that mess was not for nothing. That mess was to learn from something like you said earlier. So that 2025, you can apply the wisdom from 2024 to be a great 2025. Let us know in the comment section for sure.
Yeah, I want you to come. Yeah, go ahead.
Like
tell
what did you learn in 2024? Maybe you haven't thought about it yet.
Yeah.
It's time to think now.
I want you to comment. Like, yo, champ, in 2024, I learned from this.
I went through this.
But
it might be a hard thing.
And let me tell you right now, whatever that you went through in 2024, it was that season. It was that season. Whatever it is, you went to a car crash, you lost your mother, you lost your brother, you lost your job, you lost opportunity, somebody came in your life and went in and out of your life, you got a divorce, you got married, you got remarried, whatever it was, trust me, in 2025, you're gonna be great. In 2025, it's a new life. In 2025, it's a new blessing. In 2025, it's a new job. In 2025, it's a new opportunity. In 2025, it's a new growth. In 2025, it's an expansion. In 2025, it was a lesson that you learned in 2024 that prepare you to move forward. That was last year. This is this year. You know what I'm saying? Everything have a season. That season is over. I don't want you to dwell in that season of 2024.
Oh my goodness, it's
don't
crazy.
Die in it.
That's so crazy.
Don't be stiff in it. No, jump out of that.
I was literally going to say that. I was telling
don't jump. Some people get comfortable in a season of
failure.
A failure. That was a failure season. You out. It's over.
It's over, yo. Don't let it drag. I was literally telling somebody the other day.
Yeah.
I said it's okay to vent sometimes.
Vent
But
is
vent is
over.
for a second or a moment.
Moment.
Don't dwell.
Don't do it. You do it in that.
You're dragging it.
You. I had a car accident.
Yeah.
No.
Tough is tough, but man, don't drag it because I'm telling you, like he said, 2025 is a breakthrough. But
It's a breakthrough.
if you keep dwelling on 2024,
You're not
you
gonna
won't
see.
get the
You
breakthrough
can't
in
get
2025.
that break. It's over. You still the way. You still the season is over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The season is over.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen somebody that harvests a farmer? You know what I'm saying? He go through that season where he digging. He clean the grass. He plant the seed. He water the seed.
Yeah.
He water it. You know what I'm saying? No, he come out. Water in the morning. Water in the afternoon. Water at night.
Yeah.
Cut the grass around the plant. Cut the grass around where he buried.
Yes.
Cut it out. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody coming. Nobody is there. Nobody watching. Nobody helping him. Boom, boom, boom. He cutting it. There. That season over.
Yeah.
Then come to a season where he sit on his porch. He grab his cup of tea, and everybody coming to him.
Yeah.
Yo, can I get 5 plum? Can I get 5 mango? Can I get 100? They come to him. But they wasn't there through that season when he was on his knees.
Mm-hmm.
That
2025 is a season of harvest.
It's hard.
Yikes.
Now we gonna tap into that.
Yikes. Yikes. Yo.
Hey yo,
Yo.
you should not kill me when you had a chance in 2024. You should not lose me when you had a chance in
Yeah.
2024.
You had a
You should not
chance.
rip me apart when you had a
Yeah.
chance in 2024. But now,
Let
and
me
I love over to 2025. It's my year of greatness.
harvest,
It's
yeah.
my year.
Breakthrough. Expansion. You know the vibe.
Expansion, man.
Listen, man.
Whatever you went through in 2024, it won't be that bad.
So recollect
Will
it.
be
Go
all
back. Value it. Recognize it. See what it was.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about it. Write it down and see what you learned. Because 2025 is going to be better and
Better be
greater.
better.
And I want to see you guys comment, right?
Yeah. Comment.
So let's do the challenge right now.
Yeah, challenge right now.
Challenge of the week, right?
Challenge of the week, Champ. Tell them.
Do a video.
Do a video.
Do a video.
And
Yes.
send us the video.
Send us the video.
Tag.
Make sure you tag at Champ Talk
At Champ
Show,
Talk.
right? Also tag at NDO_Champ. Also tag at Joe
Joe.
CoStar with 2 R's.
Yeah, Jill Costa, 2 R's.
2 R's, all right? And make sure you let us know.
Yeah, let us know.
What did you learn
Yeah.
in 2024 that's going to make you greater in 2025?
Make you greater.
And we're going to share it everywhere on all the
Oh,
stories,
God.
on the page, on the post.
Damn, I
on
can't wait
videos.
for this challenge.
I know it's
Now,
going to be crazy.
Yo, listen, man. If you made it through this, yo, please,
Yeah. There's so much to get.
please, and I'm telling you, if anybody comes to you in 2025 and say, yo, somebody robbed me, somebody broke in my car, I'm getting evicted, tell them you gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You be all right.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
You be all right, man. You gonna be all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been through it 2024. I was all right.
Let me tell you what we're going to do. 2025 is the year of healing.
Is it?
All of our episodes are going to direct you to healing.
To healing.
Last one was forgiving.
Oh.
This
ooh.
one?
We healing you. We
We
telling
healing.
you.
We got it.
We
Because you got.
forgive
We
you.
want to win.
We want to win.
We
wanna
got
see
to
you
win. We want to see
Gotta
you win.
win.
Yo, God bless, man.
God bless.
Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Ain't no regular talk.